It's your boy 3 here, you know me, we know what's going on. Little pre-production video here today. Sorry for the late upload. I'm gonna try to be more consistent on this channel and get content rolling. I really wanna figure out what I really wanna do on this channel. This channel is basically gonna cover all the projects that I do and maybe some gear like this light that I'm lighting this scene with right here. One light, bouncing it up off the wall, and we're lighting me. We're using a newer FS300C, you know what's going on. I'll make a video over that if you guys want me to. For the money, it's a pretty good 300 watt light. All right, like I said, I'm 3 or Floyd more than the third. You can call me whatever, I don't care. So, Relative short film came out. It was for the Music Bed Challenge, and it was honestly one of my favorite things that I have written to this day. But we're talking about pre-production here, and that's what we're gonna be going over. So I did this whole pre-production phase all in Milanote. I think Milanote is one of the best things for pre-production. If you want something that's on electronic, that's on a computer, on an iPad, on a phone, this is the place you need to go to. Milanote is one of the best things you can possibly use for, even if you're doing corporate stuff, you're doing narrative work, documentaries. I'm telling you, Milanote is it. They don't even know who I am. They don't even know who I am. You never know who's watching though. Milanote, if you're watching, hey, I mess with you, hit me up, please. Of course, I had other people working on this short film, so I wanted to lay it out as good as I can so they can understand what's going on, what the project is about, and once they get in there, yo, can they read this? Can they comprehend what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to make, going into directing this short film? Of course, I had the information about the film, basically like a short synopsis or summary, and then I have my contact information there just so when you invite people to this, they'll know, hey, this is the director, this is over the project, let's give them a call if they have any questions. First, I start off with inspiration. I think this is the biggest thing in terms of look that you're trying to go for, or what the film is supposed to look like, or just like a technical aspect. So I linked some videos how I wanted to look like in terms of mostly just a 4x3 frame, a box frame that I wanted to do for this film. In terms of how it looked with like colors and everything like that, this was filmed with a Blackmagic camera, so we did film in B-roll. And I did color grade it myself, and I did use a little bit of a film emulation in DaVinci Resolve. But once I converted it, it was already basically done. B-roll, for most of my narrative projects now, Blackmagic, I might buy that Pixis. I might buy it. The Pixis, bro. Coming from editing log footage, like S-log footage, C-log footage, and stuff like that, bro, editing B-roll footage, talk to me, talk to me. The second is the storyboard. This is one of the most important parts for a film, any project that you're doing, storyboarding. When I do stuff by myself, I don't storyboard. I don't storyboard when I do stuff by myself, but, well, not all the time. Most of the time I do. It just depends what the case is. Depends how big the project is too. But in terms of like working with other people, storyboarding, and I need to make sure they understand what's going on in each scene and how everything looks like. So I had the script there so they can read it and they can see it. So I didn't have to keep on emailing scripts around. So once you go in here, I had it basically like page 1, page 2, page 3 as the script. So script, page 1, everything on page 1, I'm storyboarding, okay? So I go in here, this is how I did it personally. I've seen people draw their storyboards, that sort of thing. Perfectly fine with that. I have done both works. Wherever you want to work with, whatever works best for you, you should do that. I have done both, I still do both. So this is the best way I thought it was good for this project. In the future, I might do both, just so some people can just understand it in different ways. So we can meet in the middle on the understanding of what the scene is supposed to be. So basically every page literally looks like this. Literally the action is there, the script is there. Wherever that action is, I have it in the storyboard. Wherever they're saying that script, I have it on that scene. What it's gonna look like in the film whenever they're speaking that line. Whether it's a shot of their thigh, it's a shot of the arm, but they're saying a line and we gotta get a shot of their arm, that's gonna be on there. It's gonna be the dialogue and the picture of the arm and how I want it. The same angle, close up, wide shot, whatever the case might be. All right, and we got filming. We had actors, just the actor description, their name, contact information, who's gonna be working on this project. Location scouting, this is another thing you want to have in here just because, hey, everybody knows where to go. You can send this out to people. If anybody has a question, they can go to Milanote and they still got more questions. Guess what? Go to Milano, my contact information is there. Contact me, then I'll let you know what's happening. Get the call sheet, any confusion, like I said, I have my contact information in there. Go ahead and contact me. But everything's here, whether it's actors, location, call sheet, shot list, shoot schedule, equipment list, it's all there. Going to the shot list, I had my DP make a shot list. I get a little bit of an outline because he did have work and everything. So I was like, yo, let me just outline it for you, then you can come in and do the shot list how you wanted to. All right, so he came in, did the shot list how he wanted to. He really didn't want to use pictures, so he didn't use any, and he just used each shot that he wanted to get. And we did that by days just because this was a tight filming. So we just did it by days, where we're gonna get it all on that day, and what are we gonna get all on the second day. I have my gear and my DP gear. Even though it looked like we had a lot of equipment, it wasn't that much actually. So compared to other sets I've been on, we had trucks full of equipment. We just had like a room. We just had like a small room of stuff. That's indie filmmaking for you, brother. But yeah, had a checklist, his equipment, my equipment, then we went on from there. I really didn't want to fill it out too much. I just had one list, even though there's multiple categories. I had one list and we were just going from there. Once everything was checked out, we was good, didn't need to go back to it. Like I said, I was on a tight turnaround time for this. So to get other people's opinions that's already in the Milano, I just uploaded a draft to YouTube, just made it unlisted, put it in Milano, link the video so they can watch the video, or we're all on a phone call, or they can give a message to me in Milano, type a message in. But me and my DP was on a phone call, it just makes it easier that way, and we were just talking about everything that was going on. What needed to be changed, what we can do in this fast turnaround time, and try to mix some things up. You can be way more technical, way more technical. Also had a mood board. In the mood board, I kept it a square format so everybody can understand this is what the film is gonna look like. Square pictures, this is what it's gonna look like, a square moving picture throughout the duration of the film, so they just get an understanding how we're gonna frame people, how we're gonna frame the actors, wherever the shot is, wherever there's an object, the actors are in it, is gonna be framed like a square. I don't know why I just looked down. It's gonna be framed with a square format. With Milano, you can be broad or you can be so technical, have literally every detail in there where they can just understand it all. I'm gonna be using Milano for a while now, so I'm enjoying it. Until something new comes around, I'm gonna be using Milano. I haven't used it for my photography projects, stuff that I've got going on. Fly-ins, especially for like my fine art photography, stuff like, hey, what do I need to do? This helps me think, getting here, what I wanna do for this project. What I want to do for this project. Throw in notes in there, get other people, invite other people. So yeah, I'm not here to promote Milano. This is just what I use my pre-production in. If you want me to go into more detail on how to use Milano, I can. I got 2 more short films that I got coming up. One is already written, and another one we're gonna be working on pretty soon, and it's gonna be great. So, other than that, hit that like button, subscribe. I thank you everybody for watching, and yeah, have a great day.